Greetings, YouTube. Today we're going to talk about the 1%. The following contrasts elite opinion with that of the majority opinion on a range of issues in a recent survey funded by the Russell Sage Foundation. Unless otherwise stated, elites are defined as at or near the top 1% of the U.S. wealth holders and have an average income of more than $1 million annually. Public opinion was calculated by averaging polls together from various mainstream firms such as Gallup and Pew on a wide range of issues. So here we go. Government must see that no one is without food, clothing, or shelter. Elite 43%, public 68%. Minimum wage should be high enough so that no family with a full-time worker falls below official poverty line. Elite 40%, public 78%. The government should provide a decent standard of living for the unemployed. Elite 23%, public 50%. The government in Washington ought to see to it that everyone who wants to work can find a job. Elite 19%, public 68%. The earned income tax credit should be increased rather than decreased or kept the same. Elite 13%, public 49%. The federal government should provide jobs for everyone willing to work who cannot find a job in private employment. Elite 8%, public 53%. Favor cuts in spending on domestic programs like Medicare, education, and highways in order to cut federal budget deficits. Elite 58%, public 27%, which is sort of depressing. The federal government should spend whatever is necessary to ensure that all children have really good public schools they can go to. Elite 35%, public 87%. The federal government should make sure that everyone who wants to go to college can do so. Elite 28%, public 78%. The federal government should invest more in worker retraining and education to help workers adapt to changes in the economy. Elite 30%, public 57%. Our government should redistribute wealth by heavy taxes on the rich. Elite 17%, public 52%. Responsibility of the government to reduce the differences in income between people with high income and those with low incomes. Elite 13%, public 46%. Cutting Social Security. Elite 33%, public 10%. Willing to pay more taxes in order to provide health coverage for everyone. Elite 41%, public 59%. Favor national health insurance, which would be financed by tax dollars paying for most forms of health care. Elite 32%, public 61%. The government's top policy priority should be protecting the jobs of American workers. Elite 29%, public 81%. More U.S. companies setting up operations overseas. Elite 73%, public 23%. The approve of trade relations with China. Elite 69%, public 30%. So if you look at these numbers, and they're right there, and I'm going to link to them, the U.S. population is liberal progressive. Now, Americans' politicians are center-right at best, as far as the Democrats are concerned. They're center-right. And all the rest of them, on the conservative side, the Republicans and the Tea Party and the Libertarians, they're all fascists. They've gone so far to the right, they're just like off the scale. And there's a solution to this. If everyone in the 99, if every person in the 99 percentile were to go out and vote for Bernie Sanders, we'd get change. If they were to go out and make sure that no Republican got reelected and no Republican got elected, we would see some change. And once we've got nothing but Democrats in there, then we can start voting for Greens. There's a strategy here. It's a military campaign. And it's in multiple stages. First, get rid of all of the Republicans. Second, get rid of all the Democrats. And move America politically in the same direction that the American people already are. We're already at liberal progressive. It's just our politicians aren't. The parties aren't. So we need to move them in alignment with the American people. And one of the ways we can do this is getting money out of the political system. Because it is money in the political system that has caused the political structures of America to be far right, while the American people are liberal progressive. It's that simple. 40 years of concerted effort on the part of conservatives to pollute and corrupt the political system has worked wonders. But you have the power to change this. You can go vote. I saw something the other day that said 84% of young people voted for Bernie Sanders. Only 4% of young people voted. So if every young person in America got out and voted, Bernie would be the next president. We wouldn't have a Republican Congress. We would have a Democratic one. We could make the change in one election. One. If everyone who had their best interests in mind and the country's best interest in mind and was just willing to wake up to the fact that we are a liberal progressive people will get out and vote. And not vote Republican, not vote Libertarian, not vote Tea Party. It's that simple. Change the system. Get the people out of it that have been polluting and corrupting it for the past 40 years. We can do this. We have the power. Power to the people.